Studio. Hey, Dub and Jan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How y'all
Great to
doing?
be here. Good.
Wonderful.
Good, wonderful.
Good to have y'all in the studio here.
Thanks for the invite.
Thank you for the invitation.
One thing I want to ask you, how did y'all come up with the name Drug Store Cowboys?
That's Dub's thing.
Okay, in 1972, I started the band, and the bass player's name was Tommy McKay. He's no longer with us. We're trying to figure out how to name the band. He came up with that name. And I thought that's perfect because it means you can play country music, you can play some rock and roll.
Okay.
So it goes both ways.
Okay.
So it's been that way for 33 years. No, excuse me, 53 years.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
you're still going strong, huh?
Well, we're going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't do as many push-ups as I used to.
Oh, yeah. Now, you just said, Lucky I Am. How long ago did you write that one? You
That
remember?
would be about 90. Let me think real quick. No, it'd be in the early 2000s.
And Jan, did you want to record it right away when you heard that?
Yeah, he I think he played the song for me, like on a demo. I said, hey, it's a cool song. Let's sing it. Yeah. So, and then we have several. We did it several times, right? Recorded it several
Yeah,
times
there's
over the
been different
years.
versions
Get a
of
little
it.
closer
After
to the
that.
mic, you know.
We recorded it several times over the years, and yeah, so it keeps on morphing, but it's a really good song. So I enjoyed singing it.
We got a lot of other songs I can sing too, huh?
Yeah.
Well, right away, you guys are going to be playing at the benefit, cancer benefit for Victoria Burton on March 21st. Tell us a little bit about that in Mandera.
Okay, well, it's for a good friend of mine's daughter, Yvonne Chafin's daughter, and she's had cancer for a long time. She almost
Get
beat
close
it.
to the mic there.
Sorry, bud. She almost beat it, but it's coming back, unfortunately, and they really need some money. And Bandera will really, at the 11th Street Cowboy Bar, they'll pony up for it, but we could use all the help we can get for her because she's got kids and she's very a young lady, and it's just not a good situation, you know.
Yeah, we're going to have guests like Pat Kelly and friends, and special guest Lee Winwright.
Lee Winwright, you bet.
And you guys going to be in the evening.
We'll do the 7:30 to 11:30 slot on the big stage.
Okay, I'm just thinking to have barbecue plates, silent auction, and live auction at 5 p.m. So we're
Right.
get there for that.
And it's Bandera, so we're going to have a good time.
Yeah, you can ride your horse or drive. Or,
That's right. They might
That's
ride
what
it up
I
on the
meant.
stage for you.
Ride your old horse in, you know.
I'm a drugstore cowboy, man. I can't do that.
Okay. Well, you guys want to play some songs? We'll play. We had your latest song at the Alamo. We played that on the 190th anniversary of the battle,
Well, thank you.
March
Do that.
6th. So, what other guys you have in mind?
Some stuff we've been doing for a while, I guess.
We did a song called Catch 22.
Okay.
Recorded it in Shades album.
On the Shades album, 96, 90. That's when we did this one.
And what does that encompass?
Meaning, what is it about?
Yeah.
Being between a rock and a hard place.
Okay. Catch 22.
If I give you my heart, I know you're gonna break it. And if I don't have your love, don't know if I can take it. I can't make up my mind just what I'm gonna do. Yeah, loving you is a catch-22. I'm the moth, you're the flame. I'm in love, and you're the blame. I know if I trust you, you do me wrong. But hell, I know that all along. Was a pleasure worth the pain? Either way, I'll go insane. I'm caught in your web, but I like it here. Because I'm guaranteed you'll soon be near. If you give me a chance, I know I'm gonna blow it. I'm at your mercy, and baby, you know it. And I love you so much, but it 22. Yeah, loving you is a catch-22.
Beautiful. That is nice. Jan, you play
Thank
so
you.
good, you know, just like
Oh, thank you.
it's second nature to you, first nature
Thank
to
you.
you. You know,
Well, I
you
grew
can,
up learning how to play guitar. In fact, on a Beatles anthology music book, and I learned all the chords from that. And so I wanted to accompany myself while I sing. So
you know, that's good. Now, Doug, you were mentioning for it on air that you have been able to tour and meet some big name artists. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, I'd be glad to. So about 1973, we were very lucky to get hired by a guy named Stoney Edwards on Capitol Records, and I want to say hi to Ken Edwards right now, who's listening to this all the way up in North Texas. So hi, Ken.
Awesome. Hi, Ken.
That's his son. And Stoney was this amazing singer, and we worked for him for quite a few years, and one of my best friends. And he's no longer with us, and an incredible talent. After that, we got a gig with a guy named Gary Stewart, you might have heard of.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you a little bit how we got. If you got a minute, I'll tell you how
Sure.
that happened. So we were big Gary Stewart fans because we had seen him and actually opened for him when we were playing for Stoney at the Dewey Groom's Longhorn Ballroom in Dallas. So we opened for Gary and we got to watch his act, and we just loved him. So he had these records out, and we started learning his songs. And we played this club in Poteet called the Kicker Palace, and it was run by Jim Schumacher. And he knew we knew all these Gary Stewart songs because he heard them all the time. We were playing this club. We knew the album cuts and everything. So he had hired Gary to come in to play, and Gary used Charlie Pride's band, but Charlie needed his band back, so Gary was going to cancel the gig. And Jim talked Gary into using us, but he didn't know that we were like 22, 23 years old, and there was only three of us. So when Gary arrived to the gig, he almost balked and didn't want to do it. And then Jim started talking. I mean, he was talking, and he said, "Come on, Gary, do the sound check with him." And so, long story short, we went up, did the sound check, and then we ended up doing the night, and it went well. And then we went home, and I thought that was really cool. And I sang to Having Your Hat, and 2 weeks later, Gary called me and offered the road gig. So
Cool.
that's how we started playing. I owe that to Jim Schumacher, and I owe that to Gary Stewart for letting us do that. And then we got to be on Austin City Limits with him in 1981, and a bunch of really cool things we got to do. And I was with him for 5 years, and then we moved on, you know. So
And what other artists have you had?
Johnny Rodriguez be one of them. We did some work for Johnny Rodriguez. In fact, I got that recorded on tape, and I loved him so much. He was a great guy, a great singer. And then we backed up numerous people over the years, and we opened for Willie. Willie played my guitar at the Dewey Green Ballroom one night. You know, he came in the night that we saw Gary. So
Yeah.
if you let me keep going, this can last forever.
Now, Augie Myers just passed away. Had you had a chance? Did you play with him at all?
I got a story about Augie. So
Well, tell us about that.
I guess it'd be 20 years ago. I'm at John T. Flores actually running sound for Johnny Bush, a celebration he was having, and Augie pops his head, and I knew him, but not real well. And he pops his head in. He says, "Hey man, I like that album. It's the album that Jan sang on called Shades, and I wrote the songs." He goes, "I really like that album." He said, "You want to come over and cut an album at my place?" I said, "Sure." You know, so, but unfortunately, he didn't want to use Jan. I didn't ever understand that, but I think he had some other experiences in there that he didn't care about. You know, so it never got finished. It went the way it did, but it really gave me a lot of confidence personally that he would ask me to do that. On the merit of the tunes themselves, you know.
Yeah.
Because Jan could sing anything and make it sound good. Yeah. So, and has.
Well, that's
And but yeah, I knew him pretty well, and I really respected him. He's old school. One of my main things I got from him is he would never play a place where they didn't charge a cover. or turn off the TV sets and the pool tables while he was performing. So
Sure,
that
I
was
want to pay
something.
attention to him and his band, you know.
Yeah, I mean, now that's what people should do all the time.
That's
Why,
right.
You're paying for a band. Why do you want to distract them? You know.
And put those cell phones away.
Dang right. They weren't out then. That's a long time
Yeah.
before then.
Thank goodness.
He would have never put up with that.
So what y'all play next?
How about I do one here called Ghost Town. This is kind of a little bit of my own personal history here. So,
Okay, sounds good.
and I don't have one hometown. I got about 6 of them. So I kind of included everything on this.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's people walking down the streets of this ghost town. I guess you wonder why I call it that. There's people here and a lot that ain't around. I remember how it was way back. Jimmy had a barbershop on the corner. They tore it down and put a strip mall there. On Saturdays we listened to the farmers. I shined their boots, Jimmy cut their hair. Jimmy was my old man. My old man Hart used to own the drug store. Before the corporate chains moved on in, where you could buy a chocolate soda or some old black diamond strings. Don't think I can find them strings again. That might be good. And outside of town was a drive-in movie where I first kissed my Mary Ann. I heard she married some old boy from Dallas, and I hope someday I feel that way again. And I remember Brian's motorcycle cruising down the streets, chrome and black. He went to Vietnam with Michael, but only one of them made it back. The ghost of this town haunt my memories. I've lived here since I was a little boy. It's all new and improved, but I've got news for you. Sometimes things are missing all the joy. Yeah, there's people walking down the streets of this ghost town. Never know why I called it that. There's people here and a lot that ain't around. I remember how it was way back in Pettis, Texas. Fort Baca, Brazoria, Louisville. San Antonio.
That's it, San Antonio. That's where y'all live, huh?
Yeah.
All right, man. So, Now, Dub, you know, like Jan mentioned the Beatles. Who inspired you as a youngster that you started picking up the guitar and wanted to be a singer?
Don Rich.
I remember Don Rich.
Don Rich, Buck Owens.
Okay.
Yeah. I love so much stuff. I mean, we still do Jimmy Rogers music sometimes. I don't mind anything just about. It's good.
Have you ever had a chance to meet Buck Owens? Or
I wish. I did see him at the prison rodeo when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
He wasn't in prison. He was on the bandstand.
You know, I grew up in California. My stepfather was from Bakersfield.
There you
Buck
go.
Buck Owens put Bakersfield on a map.
Oh, yeah.
The Crystal Club he had there and
Yeah.
everything. You know,
And Merle did a pretty good job of
Yeah,
helping
Merle
him.
helped him out there.
Yeah.
You know. So, do you guys do any Buck Rogers? Buck Rogers. Am I thinking?
You know, some space music.
Yeah. Jimmy
Buck
Rogers.
Did we do any Buck Owens?
Sure.
we did. Yeah, we do tons of stuff, man. I mean, after this many years, and I probably forgot 4/5 of everything we know, you know. But I'm going through a big archive of tapes right now, and it's blowing my mind. All
Yeah.
the songs that we did and don't even remember doing
Remember
them.
them, yeah.
Well, you talk about the Beatles. Little did I know, or people realize that when they put me in the movies, the Beatles did that. It was a Buck Owens song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
That Ringo
Yeah.
sings the lead on that. You put
Yeah.
me in the movie. Do you guys
Yeah.
do that one?
Probably could. Yeah, I could.
Yeah,
I probably
that
could.
probably
yeah.
can, yeah.
I don't know about. See, I don't know the rules on doing cover music on radio.
You can do anything you want, man.
Ah, man. Now you really gonna put me on the
It's the types
spot.
of rebel radio, you know.
They're gonna put me in movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. Gonna make a tune about a sad and won't be. All we gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. I might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. Movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Hope that you come see me in the movie, and I know you will plainly see the biggest fool that ever hit the big time. All I gotta do is act naturally. All I gotta do is act naturally.
Very good, yeah.
I got a headache.
On the fly, doing it on the fly. That's really incredible.
Oh man, sweating.
So, what kind of songs you usually put in your live sets when you're playing at various venues and everything?
It all depends on the crowd, but mostly. Go ahead, Jan.
No, you're right. It depends on the crowd. Like sometimes people want to hear covers, they want to dance to familiar stuff. But then we kind of go out on a limb and say, hey, let's do an original song or two, and or sometimes we don't even announce it's an original song, and we'll play it and they'll be dancing.
Yeah.
So they seem to respond to original stuff that we play, and then after that they'll come up to us in the stand and say, hey, what's that song that you played? It's, oh, it's an original song that Deb wrote. Oh, really?
Yeah.
And so it's like,
We kind of bait them,
yeah, we kind of bait
and
them a little bit.
we dole it out in little doses because,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, it's very hard to do songs that people don't recognize for 3 or 4 hours. So we just filter them in and.
Yeah, we just
Did you prepare a playlist ahead of time, or
most
play set list?
most of it through the years we try to stick to a song list, but depending on the crowd again, we just call them out.
They shout out a request.
Yeah, and then
then
we kind of read the room or
Read the room, and what we do here in Texas, even the original songs, we play dance music.
yeah.
Now, if we're doing a sit-down thing, we got a whole bunch more material for that. But if they're wanting to dance, we have that too, and that's what we really focus on. That.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, give us a preview of songs like you may play at the Cowboy Bar, so
Well,
people will want to come and
let's
see
take
you
it slow.
live.
You want to do that?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is a brand new one. This is newer,
Okay.
and this is original, and it's a good dance song, I think. 2, 3,
What's the name of it?
Let's Take It Slow.
Let's Take It Slow.
Very PG song. Here.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 1.
Let's take it slow. Might be a better way to go. Sometimes our hearts have wings. Next thing you know, you bought a diamond ring. maybe I'm not ready. We can still go steady. Baby, know I love you so. Darling, please let's take it slow. I don't wanna hurt your feelings. I'm pretty sure what's on your mind. What you do has got me reeling. A boy like you is hard to find. I must admit you make me wonder what I would ever do without you. When we just met 2 weeks ago, I need to know some more about you. Let's take it slow. It might be a better way to go. Sometimes our hearts have wings. Like saying you know you bought a diamond ring. Maybe I'm not ready, but we can still go steady. Baby, know I love you so. Darling, please let's take it slow. Till you're disappointed. This isn't what you wanna hear. And I know what will make you smile. You need to get a little nearer. Let's take it slow. It might be a better way to go. Sometimes our hearts have wings. Next thing you know, you bought a diamond ring. Maybe I'm not ready. We can still go steady. Baby, know I love you so. Darling, please let's take it slow. Baby, know I love you so. Darling, please let's take it slow.
Very nice.
Thank
You
you.
guys so good, sung so good together. The harmony and
Thank
your
you.
pitch and everything, like just right on.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
That's 31 years of
Morphing.
morphing, yeah.
Yeah, morphing together.
Talking about years, so you guys live in San Antonio, and
Yes.
and Jan. So what has appealed to you, and how many years have you guys been playing? I know you play at Hondo's a lot.
Yeah.
What has appealed to you to keep coming back and playing in Fredericksburg?
Oh, the
man.
people. The people there are
man,
awesome.
It's so much easier.
We have so many fans here that come
Yeah.
see us play on a regular basis.
and they really listen.
and they really do
They
listen.
really listen here. Yeah, I mean,
And,
it's not. They're not scared to clap. They're called too
Yeah.
cool to clap.
Yes.
You know, they'll let you know, and they also tip pretty good. So.
Yeah, they tip pretty good,
That
and,
was us.
and they give a lot of nice compliments all the time we play. And some people from Kerrville come in to see us play, and so it's just the vibe here is just
We made
different.
some very dear friends here that we
Yeah.
still play for at private parties and stuff. And I mean, they're like friends. You know, in fact,
Yeah.
we lost one.
Yeah, we just recently lost.
Robert passed away, so a couple of weeks ago.
What do you think about Fredericksburg? I've lived in a lot of small towns, but Fredericksburg, like many small towns, has so many live venues here.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
That's
Some places to
incredible
play.
for a
Yeah.
town
It's the
size.
coolest place in Texas,
Yes.
man. I firmly believe that.
Yeah, it is.
To play for Hondo's for 21 years, man, that's been a blessing.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you ever have a chance to meet Hondo himself?
Yes.
What do you think of? Tell us a little bit about.
Well, I don't know him that well. I met him just at some events and stuff like that. But I used to read his stuff all the time. He
Yeah.
used to post stuff in the newspaper. And definitely knew who he was. There's a good friend of mine named Sam Kendrick had the Action magazine, and Hondo's was very associated with that, and so was my band, the Drug Store Cowboys. So we all had this kind of circle that we were at around, and he was part of that too back in the redneck rock days, man.
Okay, now
Yeah.
you mentioned band. Tell everybody about your band and how many members you usually have when you play live.
Well, we tonight we're going to be at Hondo's from 7 to 9. We'll be a duo. We do a lot of that. And if they want a little more, we'll bring in Byron Zip on the field, and we'll have a nice acoustic trio. It's a lot of fun. And if they want a little more of that, we can bring in Larry Lucas on the bass and singing, and then we can bring in Ryan Gaith on the drums. He sings as well. So It goes from 2 to 5, and then if they really want something, I can get a hold of the West Side Horns because they recorded on a bunch of my stuff. And some other guys named Kenny Groman and some of the best players in San Antonio have been on those albums that I have out. So they're all game to come play with us when the price is right. People want to pay for that big a band. Is basically what it's about, you know.
Okay, well, it's about what you guys do one more song for us.
Why don't you do that? You mind doing Shades?
Okay, yeah,
You do
okay.
Shades.
Do you have what you want to do? No, let's do Formula for Success.
Okay.
Let's do that. This is for all the tequila drinkers,
Oh,
but not
thanks, man.
but not quite the way you think.
Okay.
I call this my cantina, but it's only a bar. Not south of the radar, I can walk home this far. When it feels like I'm falling, when my life's in a mess, order up my solution, a formula for success. A shot of tequila, a taste of a lime, a second one for a chaser is not too far behind. To get rid of old memories, I find it the best, and it's not much of a secret, a formula for success. You might think I'm a loser and say I should be strong, but this pain that he left me has lasted so long. But tonight I'm a winner. Tonight I'm the best, as long as they serve me a formula for success. A shot of tequila, a taste of a lime, a second one for a chaser is not too far behind. To get rid of old memories, I find it the best, and it's not much of a secret, a formula for success. And it's not much of a secret, a formula for success.
Oh, I like that. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Jan, what female singers have inspired you?
Oh, I gotta say Linda Ronstadt. Linda Ronstadt, Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah.
I love them. I mean, there's Chrissy Hind. When I started off playing in San Antonio, I wanted to play Chrissy Hind's Pretenders, and then somebody shouted out Patsy Cline, and I was like, well, "Who's that?"
That's you.
So she's in the. Of course, Patsy Cline is one of my favorites as well, and there's a lot of.
Emmylou Harris too.
Emmylou Harris, yeah.
To me, Patsy Cline probably the greatest country singer of all time.
Oh
Patsy,
yeah,
of course,
absolutely, absolutely.
And I've always been a big fan of Emmylou.
Yeah. I love Emmylou. Yes.
She's now still singing in her 70s.
Absolutely, she still sounds good.
Yeah.
So yeah, those ladies. Of course, I have to say Stevie Nicks.
She's still sounding good too.
Oh
in
yeah,
her
she
70s.
still sounds
She's
good.
still
Yeah.
looking good.
So I'm kind of like I'm kind of telling you my age there, but that's what I grew up with.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to remind everybody again that March 21st, the doors open at 2 p.m. That's going to be at the 11th Street Cowboy Bar in Bandera for this cancer benefit for Victoria Burton. And it's going to be starting at 2. That will be Pat Kelly and friends with special guest Lee Winwright. You guys are on 7:30 to 11:30.
Yes,
And
sir.
tell us again how important this is for this family.
It's very important that the young lady needs a lot of help. And it's about money now, you know, because they've been spending a ton of it, keeping her going, and she's still fighting. So,
You know how old she is?
you know, I'm not sure. I think she might be close to 40, mid 30s. I'm not
Yeah, pretty
exactly
young,
sure.
Still pretty young, yeah. Okay, well, but, you know, so about before we close, when we close, Dub, you know, you got a song that At the Alamo. Tell us a bit about how you came about writing that one.
How I came about writing it?
Yes.
Well, I'm huge history buff, and especially Texas history. And I'm a descendant of the Texas Revolution, and I got to, you know, people start examining things so much, and they were making allusions that maybe David Crockett was a coward, not like him. Nobody in that place was a coward, and the Mexican soldiers weren't cowards. There was nobody in that area was a coward that day. And they all had a chance to leave. They all had something to lose more than their life, Davy Crockett especially. But whether he surrendered and got killed or he just got killed in battle, you can't call anybody a coward. You can't call them Mexican soldiers that were marching up against the greatest marksmen in probably the United States at that time, knowing they were going to get hit.
Yeah.
So it just was ridiculous to hear that, and I just wanted to write something about it, and I did. And hope nobody takes it the wrong way. I don't think there's a wrong way to take that, man. You know.
Okay. We're going to play that. I want to thank you guys for coming in, Jan.
Thank you.
And Dub, thanks for coming in to Drug
Thank
Store
you so
Cowboys.
much for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks
on
for
this
having
tonight,
us.
and Bandera on March 21st for this very, very worthy cause for the benefit for Victoria. Thanks, guys. This
Thank
is
you.
At the Alamo, ladies and gentlemen, the Drug Store Cowboys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.